Hi, everybody. It's Magic Monday, and I'm here. I'm Terry, Kiguru Spiritual Journeys, and I have the lovely SunPsychic Jean
Hi,
with,
everybody.
and the handsome Spirit Whisperer, Mark.
Oh, go on with yourself. Here's my wand for Magic Monday. Oof.
Well, we are here on Memorial Day, and we we figured that a few of you, may either not have anything to do, or your family barbecues are done, and you are ready for something different. So we're here. I'm just going to take a moment because it is Memorial Day and talk about that I have had three uncles, one great uncle, and one cousin who, my cousin Barb, who served. They did not die in service, but they died later as a veteran. But I'm glad for their service, particularly my female cousin, because it was really hard for her in the army. That wasn't easy at all to do. So glad for their service. Do either of you have anybody? And they don't have to be a service member. Anybody you want to memorialize today?
Yes, I had a family member that was in the service, but not during wartime. And so, yeah, I want to remember them and honor their passing and their service. How about you, Mark?
Yeah, my partner was a Vietnam vet, and Vietnam vets got short end of the stick pretty much as far as veterans go, and they were like kind of villainized and all that crap, and it really had a hard effect on him. Not to mention, just the war was particularly gruesome and stuff like that, and he witnessed a lot of that. But so I'd like to, say hello to him and thank him for his service, and he's passed. But on Memorial Day, my sister and I usually go to the graveyard just to memorialize both of our brothers, my partner, my mom, my dad, my grandparents on both sides, all of them. So we tend to take flowers, and not just on Memorial Day. We'll go on other days like Christmas, and we'll change the flowers up. But we still do that, visiting the graveyard, even though like my partner was cremated, and one of my brothers, well, actually both my brothers were cremated, but their ashes are buried there as well. So along with my parents and stuff.
Yeah. When I was a little girl, my grandmother always would put flowers on everybody's graves today. So
all the family members.
all of the family, but yeah, not everybody in the cemetery, just all of the ones related to her. But I always thought it was fun because this is the right time, and she would. Back then, they called irises flags.
Oh yeah,
all the flags and make little bouquets for everybody out of her yard.
They're so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, you have this idea. It's a sad thing. It isn't really. I always feel better after I go. I know it's odd, kind of, but I don't know. You feel in touch with your family, and you kind of clean up the grass,
Mm-hmm.
pick up, take the old stuff, put new in. Like I put a little hanger thing, so there's a little wind chime that, and if it weathers, we'll change. You know what I mean? We have a bird feeder because my mom loved to feed the birds. So we put little bird. So I don't know. I always feel better, and I loved my grandmas so much when I was a kid. I really love my grandmothers in particular.
Mm-hmm.
I like to visit their stones too. So
Yeah,
I feel
that's
better.
sweet. Mm-hmm.
Let's see who's here in the audience. Let's greet people. Well, of course, right off the bat, I saw Viviani. Thank you, Viviani, for always helping us, always being here. And Ness, a light worker, and Stephanie Chico, Paul Freed, Tina McSee, Amanda, um, Teresa Halderan, Nancy Bevy, Sherry Holt, Alice L. Hi, Alice. And Sean G. Oh, we're glad to see you back. Lisa Niedermeyer and Jem. Actually, Jem, yeah, you got that one. Thank you, Jean, for starring that. And Susie 007, Linda Kennedy, Creative Expression. Um, we'll look back in a little bit because I'm sure even more people will join. So we're answering questions today. We have quite a few started already, but put them out there. And what we do is we really do them in random order because we're getting so popular that if you're not here within like the first 5 minutes, you don't have a chance. I know you're laughing at that, but it's true. It's true.
Questions quickly mount up.
Yeah. So we can't answer them all. We only got about an hour and maybe 15 minutes, but we really would like to answer as many as we can. And
It's
yeah,
like on my show, we set ourselves up for failure right at the beginning because there's no way we're going to get to all of your questions.
right.
I'm just teasing. But there's always more. And you just do the best you can and get as many in as you can.
Well, I did want to
It's
point out. Oh, go
I
ahead,
just
Jean.
want to say it's so loving and reassuring and feels so very welcoming to see all the familiar faces and all the familiar icons and the familiar names. And we feel your love, we feel your excitement, we feel that we're all coming together here for a higher purpose. And I really love seeing everybody, whether I haven't seen you before or if you come every time. I really enjoy seeing each and every one of you. It's just beautiful. And it really does lift my spirits, I have to say, for sure.
I'm actually going to put Jean's comment up here real quick. We're taking questions from your angels and guides, as well as mediumship questions from today from your loved ones that have transferred. Pets are included. Put all questions in caps and use emojis. We might be late for that one. It might already have gotten your question without the caps and emojis, but uh, really, when we have these shows, make your question as obnoxious as possible so that we can see it because they roll really fast. Okay. Now we're done with the housekeeping. Um, Jean, there is a message for you already, right off the bat. Paul Freed says, "Hello, Jean. I was thinking of my favorite singer up in heaven, Olivia Newton-John. He met her several years ago. Backstage, she was so down to earth. I could not talk to her because he had stardust in his eyes."
Oh, that is so sweet, Paul.
That
So
is,
sweet. I love Olivia Newton-John. She was amazing, really amazing.
yeah,
Didn't she have a song called Magic?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think there was a Olivia Newton song where she sang the word magic in it. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
just all of a sudden popped into my brain.
Mm,
Magic Monday show.
yeah. Well, I I don't know if Paul's asking if we can get a message from Olivia, but maybe if we got time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's your show, Terry. You let us know if you want to go for it. We'll try it. If not, we'll wait until the end. It might be something fun to do. It's up to you.
huh.
You're
Uh,
driving.
I I'm driving and I accidentally unstarted. You got an incompetent driver here right now. Um, let's see. Actually, let's give that a shot. You want to try that?
Okay, let's do that. So
Yeah, let's see for Paul if we can get a message from Olivia for
is
all
it?
of us.
I'm going to get the Olivia Newton-John that I remember from Greece. That's the Olivia Newton-John I'm calling in. So she's going to be quite peppy.
Okay. I was kind of gonna think about her too, but then I did remember recently I not so many years ago, I saw a picture of her as she was older, and she still was quite peppy
Oh
and
yeah.
strong. I think I'm going to focus on that one. Okay, it might take a moment, but whoever gets something, you go first.
Yeah. Glasses, Mark, glasses.
So she's saying that Memorial Day is a beautiful day, and she says that a lot of the loved ones on the other side can feel the honoring the prayers and the blessings that we send to them. She's saying, especially the stars, that we had the benefit of all the love of so many people around the world, that they are truly memorialized forever in their work. And she's saying every day is like Memorial Day for her. And she's saying that she, especially to you, Paul, honors you for being so kind and endearing towards her, merely just based on what you knew, the little that you knew about her, that you still honored her and respected her, and that you had the stardust in your eyes. She is very flattered and honored, and she said, you're one of many, but each one of you are very, very special, especially you, Paul. So that's what I got. Mark.
Um, Karen worked on Grease. Did you get to meet her, Karen, when you were on the set of Grease? How exciting! Love it. Because I know that high school they shot Grease was right where I used when I lived in Hollywood. There's that big high school, and there was from that movie. Well, she tells me that she is proud of things she left on the earth, like little jewels that she left on the earth. So it's the Ten of Pentacles she's given me, or her legacy, that she left things she's proud of, like songs, music, making a name for herself, some of the movies she did, you know, because she says it was meant to uplift and entertain, and I like that I was able to do that. She says, though, since I've been over the other side, I've been busy. I've just not been laying around up there. Sometimes this is called the coffin card, but it's the Four of Swords. Upside down, though, because she's not laying about. She's up and on the move, the Chariot. I like this Chariot card. It has what looks like a lady driving it. Um, she So she tells me she's working over there, working on the other side. Not, you know, I don't think she's like saying I'll never reincarnate, but she's not focused on that. She's focused on service from that side, she says. I don't even know what that means. But bringing justice, divine justice, helping to achieve, I'm going to say, divine balance, justice to the earth. So it sounds like she's participating in whatever's going on with the earth right now from that side. That's what I'm hearing. Okay.
Well, I didn't get a lot from her, but she was really touched that you saw the real her, that you saw that down to earth person, and that touches her a lot. She appreciates that um, the muse that she was channeling in her music and art that was appreciated by everybody. And she also brought something to my attention, especially as you were reading, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, a lot of the cards you pulled had animals on them. She was a great lover of animals.
Oh.
And that's one of the things in her later life that she's very, very proud of, that I believe now I can't tell if I'm getting this mediumship wise or it's just a knowledge thing that I know. I believe she was on boards of nonprofits that cared for animals. So she was very
Cool.
loved the animals. So,
I
well,
get the sense too that she was very kind of naturally lighthearted or naturally positive focused. Even though she says I had trials and tribulations, things weren't always great. There was stuff to deal with, but her approach, I don't know. I think she had a natural positive approach that she tried to spring from. I don't know. I just get that. Now I got goosebumps all up when I was saying that. But anyway,
yeah.
some spirits are just more attuned to being they're just naturally more happy, kind of a little
Mm,
happiness. She feels like that to me.
yeah, she does to me too. But if I remember right, she survived breast cancer, so
Yep.
she probably already had to take a look at this part of life.
Right. She had
I
that
thank
weird
you.
thing when her husband or her boyfriend, like disappeared off the globe, and
I didn't remember that at all.
yeah, and it was like, did he kill himself? Is he hiding? It was like a big old thing.
Hmm. I
Anyway,
didn't remember that, but thank you everybody for putting in the chat your memories of her or things that you know. Like Susie 007 said, I heard her daughter saw her come back as a blue orb.
cool.
Wow.
That is cool. And I notice I can't go back and find all of them that many of you went to high school with her or were working
Cool.
on the set with her. So that is so cool. And Paul says,
Wow.
yes, 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 yep. So, uh,
Yes,
so Paul, thank
yes,
you.
yes, yes, yep.
Yeah. So
Well,
Paul,
if you don't mind, I just wanted to holler, shout out to Jonathan Daly, and he says he newly subscribed to Terry's channel. Thank you
oh,
very much. If
yeah,
anybody has not come over and subscribed to Kigaroo Spiritual Journeys, we would greatly appreciate it if you enjoy this content to come on over and share the love with Terry Suzuki, Kigaroo Spiritual Journeys.
yeah. And with,
Now,
Mark the Spirit Whisperer, make
and
sure to
Mark the Spirit
love
Whisperer.
his channel too. Sometimes
Sorry.
recently it's been getting hard to keep up with those subscriptions. It feels like YouTube sometimes dumps them. Like, I've said, yes, I want to follow this person.
Yeah,
And
I
yeah, you got
agree.
to check them from time to time.
Like all of a sudden, I'll go, well, how come I haven't been seeing this person's thing regularly? Like it'll come up, but
Mhm.
it seems like, well, I should have been getting that more than
Right.
today. So I don't know, something's up though, but I've been noticing it's not
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Well, let's go down one more rabbit hole real quick. Um, Amanda is just sharing an experience with us. So I thought that was really, really cool to do that.
Cool.
She had a beautiful experience recently where one of her new spirit guides showed herself to her.
Oh,
Um, that is so cool. She wishes that her parents would too. I know I feel them near me, but still struggle to tune in to hear them. So that's wonderful, Amanda. I It's always fun to meet a new spirit guide because you pick them up from time to time.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
not sure that's super easy to do either, to show yourself. So maybe that's why your parents, they might not, and it might not be as easy for them as it is for like a spirit. I don't know. I'm
yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah. It can be a struggle. And the other thing is just everybody remember, not everybody has the same senses, the same clear senses. Some people see, some people hear, some people feel, some people know. There's a couple more others like they can smell or taste, but it works lots of different ways. So don't be disappointed if you don't see your spirit guides. They are indeed there. We know because we're generally reading them for you. So okay, now let's get down to business here. Okay, Tina McSee says, may I have a message from my angel guides?
So your angel guides want you to know, Tina McSee, that your consciousness can travel, just like that hummingbird can travel from flower to flower, light as the feather. Excuse me. Is how your consciousness, and they want you to practice moving your consciousness. You can go visit the flowers, you can go visit the mountains, you can go visit the Eiffel Tower, and they want you to practice this. It's a good visualization technique. It's a good practicing with your consciousness technique, and it's something that you already do when you're asleep at night as well. But that's what I heard, and good for you, Tina McSee. That's a good reminder for me. I used to do that a lot, and I haven't done it in a while.
How about you, Mark?
Um, hold on, I'm not sure if you're ready. Go.
Okay, I'll go. Um, Tina, I saw two angels, and they stood side by side, but they also almost looked like an iron fence. And so I was kind of looking like that's very unusual. But what they were showing me is they want you to know that they are always with you, always protecting you, always being that stable backdrop for you. And that's kind of what the fence meant. It's a stable backdrop that's always with you, always available. So whenever you're having a little bit of trouble or having a little bit of doubts, or maybe just a little bit scared, maybe something happens that kind of throws you off a little, just remember that they are there all the time. Okay, that's what I got.
Yeah. Um, First thing they showed me, and they did it with the card and in my head, is that they're working with you. It's a team partnership. You're in partnership with them. So they're telling me that through this Three of Pentacles. So, a lot of times that card is about when you get expert advice or you consult someone who knows more than you, or someone asks you for your expertise. But this is just showing you all working together. Look at them. They're putting nice stars high up on that barn together. Um, so they want you to know we're in this together, baby. Uh, Now, that doesn't surprise me so much. But then I feel like they're trying to tell me something a little more specific. And Tina McSee, I don't know you. I don't think I've ever read for you, but hi. So nice to meet you. So I don't have any kind of personal information on you, but I feel like they want to tell me that, we've been working on a project together with you. We've been working with your energy. We know what might assist and help you, but I feel like they're telling me there may be a windfall of some sort coming your way. I'm trying to think of the last time anybody ever gave me that great news. But I got the Ten of Cups, which you'd think maybe be more the Ten of Pentacles, but look how full these baskets are of bounty and good and plenty. It feels like there's some I'm going to say like a windfall or some good energy coming your way. I don't know if you've been working on it, thinking about it. It could be an inheritance of some. Oh, I read on your dog Cody. Oh, thanks, Tina, for reminding me. Me, my brain. I can't remember nothing. Yeah, feels like windfall. It might be connected to a inheritance. I'm just going to say that. That you might end up with some money from something like that. I don't know. I'm saying that because, like, those aren't really the kind of things I like to pull through, but the cards just keep insisting. So one thing I got to, oh, nice. I have a lawsuit pending. Okay. Yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense then. Okay, great. So they give me the death card, which I'm going, oh no, the death card. But then, death doesn't mean death. But then it was talking, I felt like it was talking about an inheritance, that you're due part of it. Then I got the Five of Wands, which is kind of a little fighting back and forth. So then you say there's a lawsuit pending. So that's that Five of Wands coming out. That back and forth with the lawyers and the whatever it is. And then I also got the Nine of Wands because it made me feel like you standing out from the group. So it's about your portion, you know. So I think their message then, now that we get all that, that gives me goosebumps all over, guys, because I'm always, because, I'm so dumb and I don't know nothing. And whenever the spirit gives me stuff like that, it just gives me like goosebumps from head to toe. I love it. So I feel like they're trying to tell you good news is coming, especially now you tell me there's a lawsuit pending. And look at all those big baskets of apples. So good. Love it.
Yeah. Well, wow. Man, Mark, I want my angels to call me baby.
I knew somebody was going to say something when I said that.
See, you're lucky.
I thought about not saying that, and they said, no, go ahead and say it. It was so funny. I got these new cards, too. They were fun. They're weird because they're this direction.
Yeah.
And they're called the Pastoral Tarot.
They're beautiful, Mark.
Got them, and so I haven't really looked at all of them, but they're gorgeous pictures anyway. I liked them on that reading.
Yeah, that was really cool. Let's see.
Going on for 3 years. What the frick? Yeah.
Let's see here. We have so many good messages here to choose from. Let's go with this one. So KK, actually, I'm going to do a little housekeeping. KK, if you're here, please put a little yes or I'm here or something like that. And Paula Roveda, I hope I'm saying your name right. If you're here, say you'll be next. So say something like, hi, I'm here, I'm ready. And Cheryl Holt. So if you three would just put in a little I'm here. Oh, KK's here. Good. Yay, because we have your question up already. So I'm glad you're here. So the other two, please say something. So, oh, Paula's here. Yay. Okay, so here is KK's question. May I please have a message from my spirit team on the next best steps to take moving forward on my spiritual path using my gifts as a career? Okay.
Come here. Drive me nutty. Get up here. Hi, Jonathan. Look how cute Jonathan looks in his picture. Get up here. Are you going to get up or are you going to drive me loopy? There you go.
Oh, Cheryl's here too. So we're ready for the next three.
Yes. Thank you, ladies.
Yep.
KK. Oh, take a class, practice, take a class, practice, take a class. This is the learning session, learning and application, learning and application, learning and application. And you're going to want to do this with all different types of people, places, and things. There are a lot. I don't know if you're on Facebook, but there's a lot of Facebook practice groups out there, KK, that you would be phenomenal. And there's, I don't know, I think Susan Lind is having an animal communications class. And you can just any type of ability to have exposure to techniques that might help you, as well as the practice always helps you. The practice will teach you the loved ones and the little critters, the little our little fur babies on the other side will teach you as well, more than you'll know. I say I have never had anybody tell me this before in my life. I mean, it's just amazing. So what you learn from spirit, and it doesn't matter if it's an animal in spirit, or if it's a loved one in spirit, or if it's a Olivia John in spirit. So that's what I got for you. That was just a piece of advice for me, KK.
Well, what I got from them was kind of backing up what you said. You got to go to classes. You got to practice. It's the practice that is the most important. Practice, practice, practice. Because in order to make this a career, you have to develop your um, dictionary, your library inside of what things mean. So when you're reading somebody, then and you see a vase, you kind of know what the vase is shorthand for. It takes a lot of work. Takes a lot of work to do that. So definitely, if classes most likely are connected to practices, so they're encouraging you to sign up with these practices. Go ahead. It's part of learning to trust what you get from them.
Yeah. And I feel like there's something kind of close to where you live, in person, even. There may be some little metaphysical something happening around you that you might go to. Because that's just the first thing I heard, that there was something near you that you would enjoy participating in and learning from, and actually meeting some other kind of people. What is it? Is it like a psychic fair or something? Meditation group, something. Um, so I agree with these two that it's a time to work and practice. So you get the Seven of Pentacles, but it's a practice time. It's fun, and that's what you're doing. Um, There'll be a little bit of, the thing about this thing is you have to balance it into your real world as well. So, it's like walking on straddling two worlds sometimes. So I have to be practical and reasonable and like common sense. And then I also have to be woo, 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 out there and looking at things that people don't normally look at. So there's a little bit, oh, good. Yeah. There, right near you. Love it, KK. So, that's some of the things you're learning with the practice is how to get balance, because, we're bringing that spiritual energy down to the earth plane, and we want to ground it in. And we're doing it at a time. The reason more and more of you are, like I see, I'm taking an animal communication class. I'm doing it because that's becoming more available to everybody, and it's knocking on everybody's little noodle, saying, why don't you open this ability up? And we want to teach you how to do it on the earth plane, So that's why one little coin's down touching the earth. Then the one last thing I'll say is, beyond practicing with other people and stuff like that, they want you to work on your one-on-one personal and practical relationship with God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. I always just go for the big guy. I was just, source, spirit. Because even when I'm talking to Pan, he's an offshoot of source. You know what I mean? He's an individualized aspect. But I was praying to source before I ever met Pan. You know what I mean? So it comes down like that. But they want you to work more personally and privately, just on your one-on-one relationship with spirit. This is the Two of Chalices, Two of
That
Cups.
is so cute, Mark. Oh my gosh.
Cute little red panda cards. But, really, you really can't work on that enough. And that's a lifelong, job. But they want you to focus in on that a little bit more. That go within. And as you get stronger within, that without mirrors it. So more and more opportunities come your way because your relationship with spirit becomes stronger and stronger. Your own individual one that you co-create between you and spirit. It's very unique to you, even though it's doing some of the same things a lot of the other of us do, but it's your own unique approach. Okay, shut up, Mark.
I
Well,
second that, Mark. That is very important for all of us, whether we want to practice psychic mediumship or not. Go ahead, Terry. I'm sorry.
I thought you were
I was just gonna, yeah, back Mark up that it's lifelong work. You'll never stop with that card. That one always goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah. Well, thank you, KK, for letting us read your question. Next is Paula Rovetta. And I didn't read the question quite as thoroughly as I probably should have. I just want to let you know that we can't diagnose anybody or really offer any medical advice, but we can kind of look into your spirit as to how maybe it interacts with Janine. What do you think, guys?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm okay to read on it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody
So,
knows I'm no doctor or nothing, but I'll read on the energy.
okay. She would like to know thoughts on her friend Janine, who is diagnosed with Parkinson's. She's 60. She's such a sweetheart. She wanted to know, what do you see long term? That's probably the part where we're not as uh, able to read on. But let's just read on Paula and her friend.
I think she might be able to um, have the opportunity for some expect what am I trying to say? Experimental type of therapies, whatever in whatever way that might be. Because I know there's a lot of things that are coming up. It's not necessarily drugs and things, but it's other therapies. Um, Interesting, but and I remember I saw that show. There was somebody who they touched something, a nerve, like they would be shaking and shaking, and then they would touch a nerve, and then they would stop, and the man would be able to talk. He would talk clearly, and I don't know if it's like a magnet or something that he had that made it stop. I don't, did anybody remember seeing this guy who was doing experimental things? And then if you took the magnet away, he would start shaking and going into, the full symptoms. But when they had the magnet and they had inserted something, and then the magnet, I don't know, but I just feel like there's something experimental that she may be eligible for a test or you know, something of that sort.
Yeah. Is that what Michael J. Fox has? Does he
I
have?
think so. Hmm.
I think so.
Um, well, I have. It's not really the end of the world, and don't just take it as the worst thing ever. It feels like they've made some progress on it, and there are drugs and things that help you live with it and slow it down. I think. Now I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you, what I'm hearing. There will be a relationship with the doctor, so they give me this Hierophant, and a lot of times that stands for medicine for me. I don't even know why, but it does. So having like a relationship with the doctor, but I like that this doctor has a little kitty cat on the porch, and she's got like information and books in her hands, like she's got the latest info, and it's a nice, pleasant approach. So I like that. I feel like you'll have a good doctor. So let's say that. Oh, yeah, got you, T Land. Yeah, I know he came to mind right away, and I thought that was why. So it's not like the worst thing, you know. Um, it's a challenge, and stuff like that, but it's not as bad as some might think. There's been progress. I get this King of Pentacles, and that brings up Michael J. Fox a little bit. You say he's on the forefront of research. There has been progress, this King of Pentacles. Like there's been money, attention focused on it. And he probably had a lot to do with it. Because a lot of times somebody really famous that gets something like that, it really puts the spotlight on it and it really helps out. So I think there has been progress, which makes it easier to live with. And then finally, the Hangman, it slows it down. It's not just an immediate death sentence. You're able to live with it. It slows it down. That's the best way to say it. It doesn't like it makes the because it's progressive, I believe, and it slows the progression down. So You might see that that's what's happening, but it doesn't come on as quick. It's like they can retard it somehow. Anyway, so that felt better than I thought it would. You know, it's not so horrible. They also give me the Nine of Pentacles, which tells me your friend Janine is going to do pretty good with it. All things considered, um, she's going to do good. I think she's going to get with a good doctor too. Anyway.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Um, well, Paula, I got some similarities and I got some. Sometimes my angels and spirit guides are very lighthearted and put in little jokes that I'm kind of hoping you will appreciate a tiny bit. But so they put down the joke first. I'm going to wait on the joke, okay? They basically also backed up what Jean said, that there's a lot of new research to help slow the progression of this disease, and they are encouraging her to do that. They see the work you are doing. They see that what they showed me is that you are lending her part of your spirit, of your strength. You may be praying for her or something like that, but they're seeing that you are sending her strength, and they want you to do that. If you're not having like a daily prayer time or a quiet time where maybe you send her a little energy, they want you to do that. But they also want you to be careful and take care of yourself a little bit. Don't use up all your energy very fast, because they're saying she's very young. She's very young. She I kind of hate to say that, but they're saying she's got a kind of a long life already going on here. This is not a death sentence for her. Okay, now to the joke. They said, "Wow, she's got good vibrations now." Like, oh, okay. Well, her frequency has improved. So, um, take that as you will. But
I know. I know that's interesting because it doesn't seem like it's as bad as she thinks. I mean, I know you would think that. So it's an odd thing, you know, like good vibrations come in and go, well, okay. But I get that same kind of an energy. And on the bottom of my deck, the Page of Cups came up while you were reading, Terry, and that hints at a breakthrough may be coming up, a surprise. Page of Cups is a lot of times that card that has the fish popping up out of a cup. It's like a surprise that maybe you don't suspect, aren't looking for. So it makes a hint that maybe there's a breakthrough about to come in the progress on this disease. So I'm just going to throw that out there because it stuck its face out.
All the best to you and Janine, Paula. Thank you so much for your question, and we can feel your love for her and the friendship. It's a really beautiful thing. So thank you for being here.
yes, thank you so much, and all the best. So Cheryl, she also is here. Does her spirit guides have she wants to know if her spirit guides has a message for her.
Cheryl Holt.
So I don't know if they're just saying that you're going to be okay, you're fine, you're good. I don't know if you're wondering like your well-being or your circumstances or how things are going to turn out for you or where you're going to end up. There's some sort of a wondering that I feel that you're wondering what's going to what's going to happen to me, how is it going to, what's whether it's a job or a relationship or or moving. There's like this unknown circumstance that you may be facing in the near future is what I'm feeling. But they want you to know that you're going to be okay, that you're going to be fine. And it's a little bit whenever we have to get outside of our comfort zone, whether it's like I said, that job or a relationship or the move, it's unsettling, and we sort of have like a concern over our well-being, because we're able to keep our well-being well functioning and in working order in these parameters. But when you change these parameters, how am I going to be? And I feel as though you are sensitive, and you are sort of I feel as though you've been through some dramatic or some upheavals in your life in the past as well. And you're just saying, am I going to be able to do it one more time? Whether it's changing jobs, whether it's moving your house, I don't know what this is. And it may not even be a change. It may just that you're wondering, how am I going to be? What's going to happen to me? How are things going to end up for me? You're looking into the future, and what your spirit guides want you to focus on is the now moment, and the now moment in each moment, the now moment, now, now, and to focus on this to reduce that anxiety. Am I fine now? Am I safe now? Do I have a shirt on my back? Do I have a roof over my head? I'm fine now. And then make plans, but the worry or the concern, I feel as though you almost feel like there's, and it could even be like the volatile uh, condition of the politics right now. And I did say that word. I don't usually say it, but it may just be like the energy, and you're wondering what's going to happen to me or my job if, whatever. But they want you to know is to focus on yourself now, and that you're healthy, wealthy, and wise right now. You're well, you're taken care of, and to trust yourself. And that it is a journey. It's and to trust that you are going to make the right decisions, and be led in the right direction. They just want you to not worry so much about the future and the things outside of you, and focus on what is here right now, and take note of what things are working in this now moment. Sorry,
Well,
that was pretty passionate.
do you mind if I go ahead, Mark?
No, I don't, sweetie. Please do.
Okay. Well, when I tuned into your spirit, I just got this, I mean, splash, this just overwhelming happiness and joy, just happiness and joy. And I thought, oh, what's this about? And then it's almost like the happiness and joy was showing itself like I was in a glass of orange juice, like vitamin C all over the place. And I'm just like, what is this? And I think what they really want you to encourage you to do is just be happy. Just choose happiness. I have a whole video on how to choose happiness if you want to go back and look at it. But they're just showing that right now they want you to be happy. And I think they want you to know that you are safe. You're safe to find happiness and joy. That's all I got.
Love it. Uh, and it's such a good thing to know that you can choose happiness, choose joy, just pick it in the middle of whatever. Anyway, my mom was always good at that when we'd be having a traumatic experience and then she would like make us laugh or something in the middle of it. But just, I don't know, it just help. You just need that energy sometimes. Cheryl, help me remember. You're married, right? And your husband's here, right, with you? What's going on with Hubbins? Unless I'm wrong, but I think that's right. Yes.
He says
Okay.
yes.
I thought so. So I get all of that Terry just said, for one thing. That really resonates. That just allow yourself to move with that energy of love and joy, and just be at one. There's something about your hubby, though. Um, I feel like, I don't know if you're both in retirement or something, but there's this opportunity for you guys to get closer, enjoy one another more, kind of a different way of relating. Um, so, what I hear in my mind is that things are shifting from not so fun into fun. Like we're moving into fun energy, fun, lightness, love, joy, and that's okay. And just kind of choose from things that you think will be fun. And you might be doing it with your partner there. The reason I say that because the King of Wands came out and it just kept acting like it was your hubby. And then I got the lovers. I mean, the Two of Cups, which is another version of the lovers. But this is like, partners. But realizing that joy of having a partner and, enjoying that even more, like a little renewed enjoyment of that. Because you also get the Knight of Cups, all ready and raring to go, diving into that. And then finally, as an outcome, I get the Wheel of Fortune, which is again about that. We're moving, the wheels are moving. We're moving into a more positive energy where it's okay to be joyful and happy. That's also kind of going on, I think, for the whole, especially for America, maybe, that we're inching into a little bit more of a joyful focus, a little bit more lightness, love, lifting up. So they're saying that for you too in particular. I hope that resonated, sweetie.
Oh, well, thank you, Cheryl, for asking your question. Um, so let's see here. Lori Hunsinger will be next, and Creative Event 008, and Giselle 222. So if you three would put yes, I'm here in the chat, that would help us to make sure that you're here and we're going to get your question. If you see Lori or Creative or Giselle.
Creative is here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with Creative first, but Lori and Giselle, please let us know if you're here still.
Lori's here.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay. So Creative Event 008 asks, do my angels and spirit guides have a message for me?
Creative Event.
So they're telling me that you can talk to them, creative, and that they work through you, and they love working through you, and you are in touch with them when you work, and when you get ideas. I don't know if you'd like to go to, that place where it has all the crafting things and all the supplies. Like Joanne Fabrics is like so dangerous for me, that kind of thing. I don't know what store it is that you like to go to where you get your wares, but they say that they like going there with you and they inspire you. And they say that you also can, you don't buy new things or materials, you make things out of other things. And they like that too. And they say that they're very much around you and they very much love your energy. They almost like, hang out and say, what is she going to do now? Hey, you guys, she's going to cook dinner. Come on, let's go watch her cook dinner. You work with them. You are one of them. I feel as though, I don't know if it's, maybe Mark can help me, but I'm feeling like a little bit of, just cooperative spirit guide, or maybe, just helper guides, or joy guides, or there's like a specialty guide that's coming through that loves to work with you. And they're just really thrilled, and you are able to, you can say, hey guys, help me come up with this idea, or hey guys, what is the best remedy to figure out what can I use for this color, or and just include them in your creations. But you already do work with them, And you can also do, you probably do tarot cards. I don't know if you create tarot cards, but you can do tarot cards or oracle cards. This would be something that you might already do for yourself. And you do you really, oh, she says they know that you like Mark's cards. So I'm just going to stop there because that was pretty. Mhm.
Who know? What'd you say about my cards?
That creative and her guides love your cards. They know that she loves your cards. That
Oh,
this is the energy that they feel.
okay, great. Yeah. Um, well, creative event. Hi, nice to meet you. Um, First of all, are you crafty or you're something artistic, crafty? You like to make stuff, something like that's going on. I get a
Do you
craft.
mind if I do you mind if I fill you in a little bit, Mark?
Oh no, yeah, it's fine.
She makes those sculptures out of towels.
Oh, how cool.
And I'm sure she does many other things, but she's a creator and an artist and does many things.
Okay, so they've already given, yes, extremely creative. Okay, sweetie. Um, the spirit guides are saying you've already been presented with the divine inspiration and an idea of what to do. So there's that page of wands. It's like you've been presented with an idea, an opportunity, an inspiration, and we want you to go for it. Now, it would require you making stuff. This is why I was thinking, are you creative in making? This is the nine of chalices. You guys know I read from pictures a lot of times more so than the literal meaning of the card. But look how he's got all these little papers there. He's working and it kind of tumbles down and it reaches out and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. So this to me says making something to supply for the masses or for the peoples. And you might go into a little bit of a partnership, temporary or something, with somebody else to get these um, beautiful creations
Oh.
out somewhere where people can buy them. So we get that three of pentacles again. Remember, that's when sometimes you need somebody's advice, maybe about marketing or where you can put it or how you can do it. Just somebody's advice and help. So it looks like that's coming. And they're saying that when somebody takes this interest or offers you some kind of like partnership or help or something, don't turn it away. Pay attention and listen carefully, because even if it seems like, oh, that might be more than I was thinking, it's being offered on purpose for you, and it's going to push you a little forward, get you out there in the spotlight a little bit more in a good way. And I feel like the stuff you create with your hands brings joy and lifts people's spirits. So it's a good thing, and it looks to me like spirit's trying to get it into the world. Help you manifest it in a way. Yeah. Okay. That's what they're talking about.
Oh.
They feel like you already know the idea, though. Okay. I'm sorry. Done.
I definitely agree with all that. So, very short message, but they basically let me know that you are when you are being crafty, when you're doing your art, you are actually channeling the other side. They are your muse. A muse is like a spirit guide. You got spirit guides helping channeling this creative spirit in you. But they went on real quick because I'm kind of seeing your spirit on my stage, and they immediately put a white buffalo on my stage. And that immediately made me think, is white buffalo woman here? Or what's going on? No, that doesn't seem to be the case. So then as I sat with it a little bit more and like asked them, what does the white buffalo mean? And they're saying it's about holiness, spiritualness. So they're saying that you have more spiritual capabilities than you know right now. and they are just there waiting with you to bring some of that out. So what I think they're saying is that in addition to creating and making things in this world, you have the abilities to use spiritual gifts to create on the other side as well. So I think that's something that's going to be coming up more if that you would like to explore it. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you teach crafts or something, or art, or I don't know? I feel like you do that already, or that's about to come up as an opportunity. Anyway,
Mm, that would be cool.
yeah,
Well, uh, the next two, and I don't know, we're going to end. Do you two have about 15 more minutes?
yeah. I
So
can do about
two
two
more
more. Yeah.
questions. Okay, so the next one was Lori and then Giselle. So Lori, I'm saying her, and she already said she was here. Looking for reassurance it, about the answer I think that came to her today, the missing link that I've been looking for since 2006. So an answer came to her today.
I love that Creative Event says, no, the designs just came to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're in your little receptive mind.
Lori, I'm going to go first
Okay.
because I got I like heard a neighbor, and I had a neighbor that used to say this all the time. And they said, "You know it," and then you can take that to the bank. So that's they're saying, yeah, yeah, this is what you've been the answer you've been looking for.
Yeah, I like
So,
that. Go ahead.
do you mind if I jump in, Mark?
Please do.
Um, I feel that it is I think it's in the right direction, and I think it is. It needs to be developed, and it needs to. I feel like it's going to lead you to the bigger part, or it's going to lead you to the entire part, or that it just needs to be developed more. Like it's almost giving you a hint in that direction. Whatever it is, it obviously needs to grow, or not obviously, but needs to grow and develop, whatever that answer that came to you, the missing link.
Right.
How about you, Mark?
Yeah, I kind of feel about the same as these guys. First of all, the pendulum said yes. It was, it was an answer. It wasn't just your brain like saying crap. I also get that it was from spirit. Here's the high priestess. So, it was divine message. It came from spirit, like what you were hoping for, some clarity. But it came right from higher mind. It's an inspiration, and it's the page of wands. So it's a direction to pursue. It's passionate. You feel passionately about it, but it's like so that page. They want beyond the inspiration, beyond the clarity. There's action involved, but they want you to sit with it a bit, contemplate on it, meditate on it, and see where you go next. They want you to know that through each and every step, though, that you do it as a co-creative team. So, it's a divine inspiration, it's a divine message. Divinity or spirit will work with you as you carry it through, right? You got this two of chalices. You're not by yourself. You got a little buddy with you. Move it along, maybe a few. But so I like it. I'm not, we don't know what it was, but sounds good.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Mark and Jean. Mark, what are those cards? I love that cute little. Those are red pandas, right?
Yeah, it's a new deck I got. Do I have the box in here? Let's see. Yeah, it's called Red Panda. Oh shoot, I probably don't have the box. I'll have to show it to you next time. But I love
Okay.
them. They're so beautiful. Like all the cards are. That's 3 cups of. They're just so gorgeous. Plus, I love raccoons, and red pandas are a lot like raccoons, but
Mhm.
they look like red.
Cool.
Anyway.
Well, Lori has a message. Yes, I feel it's the beginning of a new way of living. I appreciate seeing the word divine, and I will take it slow and easy with their help and guidance. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Creative influence. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Jean. Uh, she says, thank you for the fantastic reading and for making my day. She loves her angels so much.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I think Giselle said she was here, but now I don't remember.
Yes, she's here.
Okay, great. Thank you. So let's go on to Giselle's um, question. We're kind of moving through these fast. Uh, Giselle 2222 asked, "Do you see my renewed friendship with Jay improving over time?" Ooh, I think I'm getting my pendulum out for that one too.
I found these red panda cards, Terry, on Etsy.
Oh,
They weren't super cheap, but I couldn't stand it. I just needed them, and then I really liked them since I got them. But it was Etsy, and I think it's just called Red Panda.
oh,
Anyway,
those are so cute.
you know, it's not like I need more, but I like to change off.
I think there's going to be a long time to rebuild that trust. I think that there is some hurt feelings in that whatever was it caused the separation to cause the renewal, and I think that that you know I think that you two will always be friends, but the trust that there's like a different level. It's like it's hard to trust, and I don't know if the trust is. I feel as though the trust is on your part, um, and I feel as though there's a level of trust that you'll open up and you know um, let them in pretty much. Um, but I do think that the past wounding is hard for you to get over, understandably, and is sort of always in the back of your mind. So it'll be good. It'll be friendly, but it just won't be the same. I don't think for at least some time. It'll take a little time to work on building that trust again. So yes, I do see it improving over time.
Um, I got virtually the very same reading. My pendulum just wouldn't even move forever. It felt like, and then a small yes. So definitely, it will improve, but it's slow going, slow going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was something in the past that happened between the two of you that still has some residual energy a little bit. So it's a 6 of chalices, 6 of cups. But it's only moving forward. It's not going to go back or worse. It's only going to go forward and get better and better. So I agree, it will improve over time. He's got a little bit more. This is the King of Chalices, King of Cups. Wouldn't hurt him to have a little more divine feminine energy running through his bones. So he needs to soften a little bit, but I see us moving towards more of a 10 of Cups energy where it's kind of like forgive and forget, move forward, uh, a whole new kind of resurrecting from that old event and starting fresh anew, sort of leaving that in the past, burying it, and moving forward without that, residue affecting it. So I'm going to say yes to your question.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Giselle, for asking your question. Let's see. Do you want to read one more question,
We can.
or are you done?
No, we can do one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we said we'd do 15 minutes and we still got 5. So
yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, here's one. So Shannon, if you're here, please say yes. But let's read on this one, even if that maybe she has to.
I need validation, Terry.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry to
Okay.
say. For
So
is Shannon Lee here? Shannon Lee, if you're still here, just say hello.
Grandmother Sue.
I know.
yeah. So you
We'll
watch for her yes, and I'm going to kind of look at the other questions.
we'll count the red pandas while we wait. Shannon Shannon Lee, are you here? And Mark, tell us a little bit about your shirt.
Oh, it's my Cocapelli shirt today. I just got it. I love it. Um, Way back when I first met Pan, one of the things he told me was he has many names and many forms. And he's kind of, the word Pan means all, first of all. But he's like represented in all the religions and all the, especially indigenous kind of peoples, when they really look to find God in the earth. They were more earth-based kind of religious sort of things. Anyway, one of his forms is Cocapelli, he told me ages ago, which is like a Native American form of his. It's his energy, but they call it Cocapelli. But anyway, I love the shirt. I have lots of Cocapelli stuff, but this is my
Well,
favorite shirt.
yeah, I'm not hearing anything from her. Linda Keltzer, are you there? That would be helpful. Okay. Hmm.
Cocapelli.
Maybe I have spoken too soon here. People know when we get to the end, and then they tend to leave.
Yeah.
There's
Linda Kelser is here.
She's here. Okay, let's do her question.
okay.
Thank you, Linda, for still being here. Okay. She said at the end, like if you have room at the end, and we do. So here we go. Can you give she would like a message or a card for everybody. So this is a general message, a general card. Oh, I think I'm going to go to cards this time too.
Fertility, yeah, he has that in common. The flute playing, the joy. They're all talking now about Cocapelli. Card for the group, card for everyone, card.
I have a card. You'll have to
Okay.
begin me though, because I don't do cards very often.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
So I pulled a dragon card, and I'll show it to you, but I can't. I can't read it because my thing is backwards. Look at that dragon card. It is from the Diana Cooper Dragon Oracle, and it's rose pink dragon. Prepares your heart to connect with the higher facets of the cosmic heart. Open your heart to warm hearted love, a diamond light, and connect with the love of the universe. I mean, this is absolutely perfect. If you want to take a screenshot of that right there, rose pink dragon.
He's beautiful.
Yep. Very beautiful.
Is that a dragon deck?
It is. It is, Mark. I know.
I
You're
love
like, I don't have that one.
card. Cool. Looks beautiful though. I love it. I just like to see you using cards too.
Yeah.
Aw.
This is because they're fun. They're fun. They just add another layer to it.
They're fun.
Oh, look, Linda has that deck too.
Wow.
That
Great.
dragon deck. I love it. Um, Okay, I'll go. Because you know me, I can't really follow the rules, so I pulled 2 cards. It's 10 of Pentacles and the Fool. So the message is good energy. It's a good, positive energy shift. And I feel like this has been coming, where we kind of get a good benefit in the physical world. You know, it's like a reprieve, nice energy. Ah, got through that. And then that Fool is, you know, we're getting ready to start on our new big adventure with spirit, kind of like what that dragon was talking about. You know, that's what's coming, guys. A new adventure. All right.
Okay. Well, I chose this deck. I'm going to move me over into the hot seat there. Divine Abundance.
Yeah, cool.
I've been, it's kind of a newish deck to me, and I kind of like it. And I pulled Trust. And
Oh,
this
yeah.
is Trust in Spirit. So I'm going to have to read it because there's kind of a lot here. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. So basically, trust as you're channeling the divine through your life.
Love it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jean and Mark, for coming with me today on this show. And I know it's a holiday, and you could have just said, "Nope, I am eating barbecue all day long, and not going to do this." But thank you,
Barbecue.
and um, I am.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, everybody. It was so much fun. It was so refreshing and just a warm combination. And Mark, thank you for filling in for Wisdom Seeker Joan. We're
I
giving
love
her a little shout out. She had another obligation for today, and Mark's like, "I'll do it. I'll do it." We're
oh,
like,
I
"Yay!"
was filling in for Terry, so I just filling in for John. It's fun for me. And I loved reading with you again today, Terry. We haven't done it in a while. It's great
Yeah,
fun.
it's
Right?
been a long time.
You
Yeah.
two should do. You two should do a collab together. I think that'd be fun too.
And time.
We should. We
She's
should.
always busy, you know, making furniture, building houses,
Yeah,
And
but
Mark, I think
I can rest between those and do something else.
making she sheds and all kinds of stuff.
yes.
Look, the Dragon Comet is coming on June 2nd. Who knew?
Wow,
See that little
that's
bit?
good.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
We learn all
Well,
kinds of stuff here.
um, do you, really quick before you go, is there any other place for those people who didn't get their questions read? Is there any other place that you are showing up that they could watch and get their questions read, possibly?
I'm showing up again on Thursday, the 30th at 5:30 Eastern on Meeting of the Mediums. Both of you
Ooh,
know that channel. So with
with
Al.
Allie, with
Yeah,
Allie, Heart
yeah.
and Soul Connected, and on Mark the Spirit Whispers channel.
yeah,
And his channel's called Spirit Whisperer.
yeah.
That his name isn't in there. And I'll be on tomorrow with Terry holding your space. I'll be on her channel, and that's like in the afternoon, like 1 or 2. I can't remember exactly what time. But we'll be simulcasting, but she'll be hosting me, which is
Oh,
fun
and
too.
now that you mentioned that, she asked me to come on her show on the 29th. I haven't answered her yet, but I'll probably be doing that on Wednesday with
Wow.
Terry promoting your space. I mean, I just saw the email. So
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna unfortunately have to confess I don't really know where I'm gonna be next. I have not looked. I've been planning my calendar right now, but this last week has been a whirlwind. I feel like I've been on every day.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that is, I think I had one day off during this time, but I'll figure it out and
It's
post
something
something on my community page. But thank you both for being here. Thank you so much, everybody. Check out our channels, and we all do live readings too. So we
Yeah.
have a website. Bye, everybody.
I love you guys.
Bye.